Guns out. No, I'm sorry. It's the Go Beyond podcast. Sorry, it's new, man. We're new. It's still new.
I was like, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, that's crazy,
Isn't that
bro.
insane? There's a whole lot going on in the country right now as it pertains to firearms.
Well, let's go.
And get some.
Welcome back to the Go Beyond podcast, Guns Out Range Day Edition.
Sponsored by Staccato.
Staccato, because we
need
love
more
staccato.
staccatos, John.
Yeah, man,
we're
dude.
missing like 2.
I want all of them, bro.
We almost have all of them.
We almost have all of
Almost.
them. Staccato, y'all gonna take care of us. I ain't worried about it. But listen, we are sitting here with none other than Mr. Carolina Custom Foam himself.
I am beyond impressed with your work, man.
Thank you, man.
As a painter, your stuff is good.
Thank you. I appreciate
Your
it.
stuff is good.
Listen, Peter, let me tell you something. I was lusting after your cases before I even knew I wanted a case.
That's true.
And it was because
is
of the
true.
artwork. It's because it's art, right?
Yeah.
But it's also functional art. And it's a necessary art, especially if you're traveling. You need a hard case anyway, right? So why not do it in style?
I will say, and Peter, I will say, when John first told me about you like a year ago, I was like, John, this is stupid. Like, why would you want this? Makes no sense. The guns are in there. No one's going to see this. I don't understand. And then I saw his first thing that you did. And I was like, shit.
Well, you know what?
This is kind of
guys,
nice, man.
Guys, Shermichael just made this
This is
so
kinda
easy
nice.
for me. So listen, Daniel, you're going to have to rock with me on this. So right now, we're going to cut to a scene from a previous episode. Daniel's going to edit this in on B-roll.
yes.
boy.
We're going to cut to a scene where
think I know which one this
Shermichael
is.
made a quote
So-
about...
Yeah, let me jump into this.
Okay,
real
well,
quick.
you know what? I'm gonna
Let
let
me
Peter
jump
take
into
it from
real
here.
quick.
Peter.
Okay, so just
Yeah.
imagine this. Imagine
There we
this.
go.
You've got a skill and you got an art, and you spend and you talk with someone for a very, very long time. You make this beautiful piece of art, right?
Yeah.
You're happy with it. You throw in extra stuff, LEDs. You got 40 hours in this case.
Yeah.
And you slap a brand on it.
Yeah.
And you give it to the brand owner.
Yeah.
And on YouTube, on a television show, he's all like, "Forget this shit."
Yeah.
But I did get 10 points for it. Like you did get 10 points.
You
So,
did
like,
get 10
you
points.
came through.
You did get 10 points.
But for sure, roll that clip. Take a look at it.
Bam.
And then when we come back,
All right.
So John has a custom Guns Out case, which is really, really cool. You open up the case and the Guns Out theme song plays, and there are lights and all of this kind of stuff. And that's cool. That's something that you don't see often. Jay did not have that. And so I probably would give John a 10 on the case. But then again, I just wonder as I'm thinking about this, how many people really care about a case? Are you one of those guys who care about a case, or gals who care about a case? Maybe you are. I'm not. But I'm going to give him a 10 on the case because I do like the case.
So we're back from the clip where Shermichael made his epic statement
that you just
of
saw.
who's into cases.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I said that because again, Peter, when I'm thinking about this, I'm just like, and this was before I got to really see it in person. And I'm like, okay, I get it. John showed me all the Instagram clips. I'm like, but John, I'm just like, this doesn't make sense. I'm gonna put my dirt. It just didn't. And then I saw it, and I'm just like, man.
All right.
I mean,
It's a nice to have.
Yeah.
I mean, Peter, I was like, well, shit, you know, I wouldn't mind having one of these or some of these.
Well, listen.
And now John has gone above and beyond because you have what, like 2, 3?
Yeah, I got a few of them now, dog. We got a few. We got the Guns Out case. We got the
But I
two
will
Guns
say,
Out
Peter,
cases.
you really are an artist. Like
you.
as someone who appreciates art, I paint and I have a lot of expensive art at home, like expensive shit. Dude, you are an artist.
Thank you.
And what you do with the cases is really beautiful, man.
And you know what?
man.
Artists, they do their best work sometimes when they're motivated, right?
No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
There's
And you
something-
motivated him.
I'm motivated. I've been
What
motivated.
you got in the box?
So I'd like to
What's
add
in
to your
the
collection of
box?
art. And this was what we made
shit.
for you.
What's in here, man? Let's see what's in here.
Oh, we're about to have our moment.
So I did
boy.
something that I've never done before, and that's
Uh-oh.
paint the outside of a case just for
wow.
you.
Yeah. Solid gold. Solid gold.
Solid gold.
Let's see this.
That's for
Go
you.
ahead.
Let's
Yeah.
let's
Open it, and
this
we
up.
want you to read, please.
Out loud, if you would.
How many people really care about a case? Are you one of those guys that care about a case or gals? Maybe you are. I'm not.
And here, let me show you what you can do. That so you can take that and you can put.
love for this, bro.
You can
Look,
put,
bam.
And it's got the side. You can put
There you
any
go.
firearm
There
in
you
that.
go.
It's not stuck to
My
one.
quote.
Hold it.
Your quote.
Put it. That's you. That's for you.
Go ahead, show that to the
All
camera. We
love,
got to show that to
all
the
love,
camera.
bro.
Well, actually, no, we're going to get B-roll of that right now.
Man, okay.
Dan's going to put B-roll of
All
the
right.
case in there so you can really appreciate the
Look,
artistry there.
Look at this. My quote.
Your quote.
I gotta be careful around you.
You gotta
now,
be
John.
careful, dog. No, you gotta
This
be
is
careful around the
dope.
internet, bro. It's on the internet. Okay?
Yeah, but listen, I do know that what I do is for someone and is not for other people's. And it goes to that whole thing, are you an enthusiast or is this a tool?
Right.
And so, like, I'm not going to, I don't got to be everything for everybody.
But I will say, I mean, Peter, I will say, even as someone, you know, I love my competitive stuff. And John, you know this.
Yeah.
I don't change anything to my guns. I'm all about going fast and accurate. And so a lot of the extra stuff, I'm just like, I don't really care about. But I will say, the holsters, I wouldn't have thought much about. Now I fucking love the holsters, man.
Yeah.
And then again, the cases, as I've seen more and more of John's, I'm like, damn, I gotta get me a case, man. Like, this is actually kind of cool.
Yep.
And here we go.
And
here we go.
That's a personal thing from me to you.
And
nothing
one of a
but
kind.
Love, nothing but love, right? And I can't do that for anybody else. But we'll get together and we'll make something.
Oh, dude.
A work of art.
Well, you
that
know what
is
I'm
for
gonna put
you.
in here, right?
Oh, absolutely.
We'll make it
When I get
beautiful.
my sand
When you
viper,
get your sand
the sand
viper.
viper's going in the gold case.
Oh, there
In
you
the
go.
gold.
There you go.
How did you know I would
Absolutely.
like gold, Peter?
I just know, man.
Look, and you got all gold on your shirt today.
Bro, it's the standard, man. It's the standard that
Oh,
you
man,
set.
I
100%.
do. John, thank you, bro. Peter, I appreciate it.
Of course, man. Thank you.
No,
man.
man, look at this. Look at
You
this,
do-
man.
and you said you don't like surprises.
God damn it.
Yeah.
John, I usually don't like surprises, but you got me with this.
Yes, sir. That's what's up, man.
I
Listen,
appreciate
this is growth on the channel.
It
people.
is.
This is growth.
But I will say, man, like, even for some guys, you're like, you know, if I get a case, I don't want to get it dirty.
Yeah.
I mean, John said something to me about this a while ago, Peter. He was like, you know, Sherm, when he was telling me Sherm, I mean, I get why you're saying you would, but you don't have to use it, man. Like, it's a work of art. Like John was saying at one point, you were going to have them like in a display.
Yeah.
For people to see your
Absolutely.
cases when they come to your home.
Yeah.
And that is a thing.
Yeah.
That
It
is a
now.
thing.
And again, to back up your point, man, this has never been done before.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
is brand new. And trying to explain to somebody what it you do.
Yeah.
You can't get into that brain and let them know
Yeah.
because it's never been seen.
No, I
so-
will say, Pete,
Yeah.
you got to see this for yourself.
Yeah.
Like, once you see it, you're going to want it.
Yeah.
I promise you, you got my damn quote in there. And once I actually saw
Hey, listen,
I
guys,
wanted one.
Pete brought a whole bunch of cases here at Range Day, man. He's got them out on display all over the place. So we're going to throw some B-roll at the end of this podcast so you can see all of the cool cases that he's made. And then obviously follow him on Instagram. Where do they find you on Instagram,
Carolina
Pete?
Custom Foam 2015.
There you go.
Is my Instagram. That's my portfolio, so my working portfolio, and then I throw some stuff in what I'm working on around the shop.
Yeah.
Some little sneak peeks of stuff. A lot of stuff I do is secretive.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
do drop little bombs here and there. And yeah, so give me a
Pete,
follow. And,
I'm curious about this, and I've always wondered this. What is your process like if you're an artist and you're painting an oil painting on canvas, you're going to do a couple renditions of the sketch. You'll usually start with like brown ochre oil to do the canvas, to do the out layer of everything, and then you start slowly applying the paint. If it's a real beautiful masterpiece, it could take months to complete. What is your process for your art?
So I'll give you the rundown version because
Yeah.
I went through a lot to get to this point. It took me about 5 years to get to where I was.
Wow.
Inventing lasers and inventing processes and burning things and catching.
Inventing lasers?
Inventing, hand building them.
Wow.
Because
Wow.
you can't really just go buy a foam laser. So I made it so we have got a particular amount of lasers in the shop that are made and dialed in just for cutting foam. We've got a paint booth. Certain types of paint, some paints catch on fire, some paints don't. But it took me a long time to get to the point to where I can hone my craft and do what I do now. So
Wow.
as far as starting a job and doing all that, once that's all in play, when I do a case or I take on a client, I run an experience. So it's not like, hey Pete, can you just send me this? I run an experience, and we get on the internet, we share our screen, and we lay out where the guns go, and then we just chop it up and talk about the design, run the design. And as John knows, we start here, and the whole design evolutionizes into what it is finished, and it's never start to finish. And once we have that design on the screen and everybody's happy with it, then I have to figure out how to take it from that and put it into foam. So
Right.
it's not, I know a little bit, but I've got to think through every single one of these cases. So a case start to finish, talking with the clientele, coming up with the idea, and then doing it, cutting it, painting it, tearing it up, repainting another thing, can take anywhere for a rifle case 25 to 40 hours. I could be spending a week on a rifle case. Handgun cases I can do, and they'll take about 3 hours to somewhere up to 15, 20 hours of doing all of it. And it's a process.
Now, I have an even greater appreciation. John, I love my
sure.
painting, and I have an
Yeah.
appreciation for art. So that's incredible. So is your background like some type of engineering?
I've done engineering type work my entire life, just technical work.
Okay.
I did water treatment when I was younger, growing up. So I have that technical mind. I did get a 3 degrees, digital design, graphic design, and animation. So as soon as I finished up those degrees, I went ahead and I put it away and never used it again like most artists do.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I got into selling foam and listening to the community on what they needed.
Right.
And so I'm known for my cases, and my case work is what is in the forefront of what I do, but that's 10% of my business. I sell foam blanks right out the door. 90% of my business is selling a proprietary type of gun case foam that I took the community's problems with holding moisture and breaking down and turning into a goo, and being too soft. And I solved all those problems with a brand of gun case foam called Appalachian Tough.
Yeah.
And so 90% of my income, or 90% of our work, is just packaging up foam blanks.
Yeah.
Either cut to a certain case size, or we'll take the order right there on the screen on the listing. You buy this size foam, and then you have us custom cut it to this size.
Yeah.
And that's the majority of our
And
business.
is this something that like an individual can buy, or do companies typically buy bulk orders?
So no, so I sell mostly to the end users.
Okay,
The ones
okay,
that have the
gotcha.
Pelican cases, they've cut the foam for their gun, they sell the gun, get a new one.
Yeah.
Now what are they gonna do? The ones that butcher their foam.
Yeah.
I get that every day, man. I messed up my foam, what do you got? And I do some stuff for businesses and such, but the foam, this is an upgraded foam from that stock stuff you get in the Pelican.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can still get that stuff, not from me, but if you want to upgrade it and get your foam so you can store it long term and not have moisture absorbed out of the atmosphere into that foam, and now you're storing it in a moisture atmosphere, that's where this foam will come in. So it's just a scotch more expensive, but you don't have to buy the full set from me. If you just want a 1-inch piece of foam or a 1/2-inch piece of foam, we can get it that size. So if somebody wants to put a bunch of comic books in a case, they're not stuck with 1.5 inches deep.
Yeah.
So we're placing the foam around the object that's going in the case, not placing the foam around the size of the case, which doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Wow, I mean, did you know that?
Yeah, so listen,
I'm
I bought
impressed.
some replacement foam from him from Amazon. I didn't even know I was buying from him. He has
You
this
said
stuff
from Amazon?
From Amazon. Yeah, he's selling it on Amazon. I didn't even know I was buying it from him. I bought some replacement foam for my first hard case. So yeah, man, it's really interesting, and we got to wrap, unfortunately.
I'm impressed by that.
Yeah, but listen. As of recently, man, you've been posting some really interesting videos, and we'll close with this, that you've been showing the process more.
Yeah.
You've been showing more, but you've been doing even that in an artistic way.
Yeah.
With really dope beats and instrumentals and making them into reels and stuff. And listen, man, just keep doing what you're doing.
I'll do it.
Everybody go check him out, Carolina
No,
Custom
definitely
Foam
do so, guys. You won't regret it.
2015 on Instagram. And we got to do some stuff. We've been talking about really doing some cool stuff, and we're going to do some cool stuff
Look
with
for
him.
me on Shermichael's feed. Because
Yeah,
that's going to be coming up.
I will say that. That's true.
We're going to have the
That's
Charlotte Gold
that's
case.
true. I like my solid.
We'll make something
Gold
really
case, Charlotte
I like it.
Gold.
We'll make something really nice, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Pete,
I'm looking
thanks for
really
coming,
forward
man.
to
We
it.
really
Thank
appreciate
guys
you,
for
bro.
having me. One love, man. Bad love, brother.
And let's go.
And get some.
Let's go.